Yeah, go ahead.
Call it again.
Okay. 2nd Ezra 16 to 37. Because if I can say this, man, at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? Some brother's spirit, they'll get, you know what I'm saying? They'll get, you know, fired up and shit, man. You know? Hey, like in the movie Baby Boy, man. All right? Hey, let's go get some liquor. Excuse me, that work. Hey, you don't need no liquor. Hey, you already too fired up. Too fired up. Who the fuck you calling fired up? Hey, man, you be fired up in this thing sometime, man. Hey, because people really got the audacity to, you know what I'm saying, come up and speak against us, man. You know what I'm saying? And first and foremost, a fucking woman, man. You know, but I ain't gonna digress, man, and, you know, I'm gonna just turn up, man. Shalakia, man, I repent my sins if I'm going off, man, but, you know, you know how it be sometime, man. 2nd Ezra 16 to 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. Yeah, the plagues, going to that word plague, man, it mean like a fatal stroke, man. That gonna be the last and final straw, man, when those plagues get to coming on this earth, man. All right? Like in the motherfucking game Mortal Kombat, man. Finish him, man. All right? Finish him, man. That's what the Lord is about to do into this kingdom of America. He about to finish this shit, man. All right? It says divine judgment. That's the divine judgment. Those plagues that's about to come on this earth is divine judgment from the Heavenly Father, man. All right? Divine judgment, man. All right? Those hurricanes that's taking place, man. That motherfucking earthquake that just took place in Mexico, man. Another earthquake just took place in Idaho as well, man. All right? That's divine judgment from the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? Quick precept for the plagues. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 14, 21.
Yeah.
This is Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 21. For thus said the Lord, the Most High, how much more when I send a famine and the noisome beast and the pestilence to cut off from it man and beast.
Read that up. Start up. Start up one verse.
Oh, one verse?
Start up at 2 o'clock.
This is Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 20. Though Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, they shall deliver neither son nor daughter. They shall but deliver their own souls by their righteousness. Verse 21. For thus said the Lord the Most High, how much more when I send a famine and the noisome beast and the pestilence to cut off from it man and beast.
So that's the 4 sword judgments, all right? That's written in the scriptures. That's part of the plagues, which you got to keep in mind, and I always make mention to these zoos, man, that you got y'all mistreating these animals in these artificial ass habitats. He gonna let them beasts get a piece of you guys. He gonna let these 2/3 be your first string, you know what I'm saying, out there, getting a piece of you, you devils, all right? And plagues, famines, pestilence, hey, they said in Florida, we will not be able to respond to you. 911 will not be reachable. All right, if you chose to stay there after they made 76,000 people evacuate. So nonetheless, famine's gonna set in when you got, say you get injured. You got slapped up by a car coming down the street because of the hurricane, and you can't get no attention, but you got an open wound. You gashed up and shit, man. And you can't heal that up because you can't go to the doctor or whatever. So nonetheless, that's the famine that'll set in. You get, hey, they got the one guy that was in the water who got a flesh-eating wound. He got a flesh-eating disease, man. Yeah, I was just gonna say that, man, because with these hurricanes, it's a lot of fucking pestilence that's come along with it, man. All right, because it flood the septic tanks, it flood all the pipes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit mixed with the water that people got to be walking in, man. A lot of people die from pestilences and diseases that be in that flood water, man. They were just making a announcement down there in Florida, man, that's gonna take place, man. Flooding chemical factories and so on and so forth. It's chemicals in the water, all right? It's certain microbacteria in the water, man, all right, that a lot of people is gonna die from, man, all right? Because it's not the hurricane that's really gonna kill people. It's the flood, man. The water, the aftermath, the wind, it really ain't gonna do too much unless you standing outside in it. You know, you get that gust of 100-mile wind, it should blow you down the street or hit you in the head with a sign or something, man. Majority of people in Hurricane Katrina died from the flood, man, not the hurricane itself, man. What's up? You got a question? All right, so keep going. I got you. 2nd Ezra 16 to 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. The plagues draw not, man. That final stroke draweth nigh, man. That divine judgment from the Heavenly Father draweth nigh, man. And they are not slack, man. Meaning when the Heavenly Father unleashed those angels, man, it's gonna be all hell out here, man. All right? It's gonna be total chaos out here, man. All right?
Okay. It says, verse 38, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son.
And it's the comparison on how these plagues are gonna be on this earth, man. Read that again. Right?
As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb.
Great pain, those birth pains, man. You having those contractions is it, man. All right, they sometimes they 1 minute you get a 1 minute breather and here come another one, man. When you about to push your baby out, man. So that's a comparison to the plagues that's about to come on this earth, man. All right, meaning they gonna be back to back to back to back to back like shit, man. All right.
Okay. It says within 2 or 3 hours of her birth pains, it's like a great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Yeah, when you pushing that baby out, man, it ain't no you not getting no breather, man. All right, you taking a deep breath when they telling you to push, man. That's how these goddamn plagues about to be on this earth, man. You not gonna get a break, man. All right, you're not gonna get a break. The Heavenly Father, he just gonna keep pushing them out, man. All right, plague after plague after plague after plague, man. All right,
even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Yeah, sorrow shall come upon it on every side, man. All right, from the north to the east to the south to the west, man. All right, of America, all the way down to North America, man. All right, they're gonna be on every side. Here it is, you got the goddamn hurricanes. Hurricane Katia came out of the Pacific Ocean. Hurricane Irma came out of the what you call it, the Atlantic Ocean, man. That's the east. All right, the Pacific Ocean on the west. Then you got Katia down there in the fucking Gulf of Mexico, Shalakia. That's like the south, man. All right, the Heavenly Father ain't about to be playing, man. He about to, hey, go back to Genesis 2, 7 chapter, and get 2nd Ezra 15 and 9. You got it for Gus.
All right. It says, verse 40, O my people, hear my word, make ye ready to the battle. In those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
That's cool. That's cool, though.
Well, he said, make you ready to the battle. Letting you know the signs of the times that we're living in, like it tells you in Ecclesiastes 3, I believe it's verse 8, that you can start at 1. It tells you it's a time and season for everything under the sun, you know? And right now, we're in a time of war. We don't see peace. All right, we see wars and rumors of wars. And it's about to be war. That's why I said make you ready to the battle. And be even as a pilgrim upon the earth. What does a pilgrim do? He live off the land, per se. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I want to get the ultimate definition just so, you know what I'm saying, I'm edifying the camera. Those at home, so you got.
Yeah, because it was brothers in Houston, man. All right? Because when you go deeper into that scripture, it's basically talking about those that buy be as though you bought not, and if you sell be as though you sold not, man. All right? Because the brothers was down there in Houston, they was affected by Hurricane Harvey, man. All right? But they was just pilgrims on the earth, man. All right? They used what they got, man. They didn't go to no fucking homeless shelter, man. All right? They didn't go to no fucking arena, man. All right? They got some canned food, you know what I'm saying? They got them, you know, they filed for they little check maybe, you know, to get they, you know, to refurbish their apartment, all right, to get their shit fixed, man. But other than that, they been as pilgrims among the earth, man. They probably eat some canned food in the house, man. All right, some tuna fish, man. Some goddamn vegetarian baked beans or something, man. That's how you gonna have to be, man. You might have some eggs in the fucking refrigerator, man. You crack them bitches in the cup and drink that shit, man. Fuck it. All right?
I got you right quick. The definition on the online etymology dictionary for pilgrim is, it says a foreigner. It said a crusader. All right? But I got the definition of crusader. This is the first definition. It says a fighter in the medieval crusades. Number 2, a person who campaigns vigorously for political, social, or religious change. So you got to be as a crusader, because that was one of the definitions of pilgrim. And the last but not least, it said pilgrim, crusader, foreigner, or stranger. And we in this strange land, but nonetheless, we got to be, like it also said, a crusader for this religious, quote unquote, religious change, man. You know, it's us getting up out of here. So basically, continue to do what we supposed to do. You know, follow the guidelines and continue in the apostles' doctrine, basically.
Yeah, just cause plagues and shit come on the earth, man, don't mean we gonna go astray from what we know, man. You know, the scriptures say that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. So when we be pilgrims, man, we gonna depend on the Heavenly Father and the Son, man. We not gonna stray away from that, man. All right.
Right quick. It's a little. I'm just jumping down a couple verses to verse 45. 2 Ezra 16 and 45. And therefore they that labor in vain. For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses and take their children's captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. There's gonna be a whole lot of sex going on. You know, like in the time of Egypt, when we was in Egypt, the more that presses, the more we multiply. You know, that's how we're gonna be making these women take our name as well. You know, pursuing Isaiah 4 and 1. And what also come to mind is I was watching, you know, the brothers in Indiana before he came down, and he was talking about, you know, you get a little money, you think about you sit some shit to the side, you see about how you can help a brother or not. You know, like I said, they labor in vain, because the scriptures talk about laying out up money under a rock. Where it'll basically become corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, you get a little money, you thinking about if brothers need this, need that, get prepared for the winter, and they get some gloves, you know what I'm saying? You set up an arm system, everybody got gloves, everybody got hats, you know what I'm saying? Everybody prepared for the battle. Everybody got swords, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody got the garments that they need, so on and so forth. That's how I said, if you labor, you working all these damn jobs and hours and shit, you laboring for nothing, man. But if you got, what's that you always bring out, you know what I'm saying? He that has little business, you know what I'm saying? You got time to actually do the Lord's work. That's all I was saying. Because I seen that scripture saying they that labor in vain. It made me think about that live stream, man. You was hitting on a lot of key topics, bro. But you got it.
Just that second there, 15, like 9.
This second there is 15.
Hold it. Now where you at? So we basically talking about the plagues and the destruction that's at hand upon this place, America, man. All right? And the so-called white man not having no control over it, man. That's when he gonna act like a bitch, man. When he don't have no control, that's when he really gonna show his true colors, man. All right? That's why I said when Jake get the wilding out, man, you know, doing whatever they want to, raiding, hitting licks, man. All right, B&Es, man. All right, they breaking into these Edomites' houses and shit, taking their shit, tying them up while they sleep, man. That's when Esau gonna show his true colors, man. When he don't got no control, man, he gonna wild out, man. Cause there it is, the so-called white man, he used to have a control of everything, man. See, the Lord about to take that away from him, man, and he not gonna know how to process that situation that he about to go through, man. Here it is, the so-called white man used to having everything, man. Born with a fucking silver spoon in his mouth, man. Hey, but he about to be born with a twig in his mouth, man, in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? And not the kind that you chew on, the goddamn sweet shit, man. You gonna be bitter as fuck, man.
This Exodus chapter 7, verse 11. The Pharaoh also called the wise man, it's like it, verse 12. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods.
Yeah, so that's basically talking about the spiritual powers that the Heavenly Father gave Moses, man. Moses and Aaron, man. All right, and Esau, he's gonna try to what you call it? He gonna try to duplicate. You know, he gonna try to duplicate that spiritual power, man. All right, but that shit it's gonna be to no avail, man. Keep going, huh?
Verse 13.
Let's see what the scriptures say, man.
And he hardened Pharaoh's heart.
Yeah.
That he hearkened not unto them.
So here it is, Pharaoh fucking bitch ass told them to do a miracle, and when they did a miracle, this nigga got mad, man. He got even more pissed off, man. All right? And that's exactly what these Edomites gonna do. Just like they did Yahushua, man, when he was up on the cross, man. If y'all be the king of the Jews, bring yourself down. He said you saved all these other people. You healed all these other people, heal yourself, man. And that's what the so-called white man gonna do to us, man. Just like they did to Moses and Aaron. And when Moses and Aaron did what was requested of them, this motherfucker got mad, man. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And he hardened Pharaoh's heart, that he hearkened not unto them, as the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua has said. Verse 14. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened. He refused to let the people go.
Keep going.
Verse 15. Get thee unto Pharaoh in the morning, lo. He goeth out into the water, and thou shalt stand by the river brink against
Con.
against he come.
And it's just a comparison, man, of the plagues that was coming upon Egypt in the ancient Egypt, man. All right, and it's gonna be plagues this time coming on modern day Egypt, man, which is America, man.